Hey, I'm Kev. Welcome back to MotoGP 19. Last time we were challenged at the front in Austin. I know it's a bit of the easier tracks normally on the calendar, but still, might have to turn this up a bit. And we've got a good reference in the Reds because we've already raced round here in the Red Bull Rookies Cup. So it's up to 110%. And it's on to the Gran Premio Red Bull de España around the Circuit de Jerez and Nieto. And by my god, we increased the difficulty slightly as we're just 2/10 back. Fourth again from Kev Stone has Mazia, home hero, at the top ahead of Suzuki and Antonelli. Ramirez, Canet, Mino, De La Porta, Kornfeld. Raul Fernandez rounds out the top 10 of Arbolono. McPhee a bit low in Chavden Finetti and Rodrigo. And that all-important 14th spot ahead of Tuba, Garcia and 17th Binder out of there. Where's Sasaki 22nd with Vince Perez in last. So in combined 3 practices, Stone is in the top 5 as Canet jumps ahead of him. Had a better 3 practices as McPhee's up there as well in the top 10. Good job from John with Finetti beating out Tuba, Raul Fernandez. Despite that time in 3 practice 3 not making it through, Arenas and Fogger. So remember those 4 as well. As we had to qualify in 2. Where's Sasaki 21st with Sanak in last. So let's see who joined us in qualifying 2 as we scroll down to the reveal. So Fernandez, Arenas, Fogger and Tuba. They sound familiar, don't they? So we go qualifying in, 2 possible laps to do this on. We're right in the hunt again, surprisingly. But again, Perez, one of those that are kind of down the order, so clips a lot of curb there. 52-1 from Anthony Lita at the moment. But I suspect again it'd be like a mid 151. Bit of a confidence on the exit of the corner there. You only want to do that on the entrance, not the exit. So I forgot how wide this corner is, especially on a Moto3 bike. Being onto the back straight before, and now Danny Pedrosa corner. So 1/4 second back. Use lots of rear brake there. We could probably brake at the 100. But it's such a fine line, heavy braking, that we do it a bit earlier. And then this left hand, you just shut the bike at it. And then double right. Feel like we've been cautious in this in practice. So 6/10 back. This is not a good lap. Still might be a 52. You have a good final sector. We're aiming for low 52. There's hello curb. Well, we definitely have to have a second effort now. Bit wide in Jorge Lorenzo corner. And yeah, there's going to be a 53, I think. No, 52.9. That's how you hook up the first corner. Definitely got on top of this rear braking business. Seems like. So go flat out. We saw too much curb again out to the middle of the corner, but we're up a 10th. Quickest so far for that first sector. Right, an awkward right-hander there. Didn't carry the speed into the apex as confident as the previous lap. It shows we've lost 3/10. Still set for a PB. So that left-hander so wide, so easy, flat out, but we're kind of losing the bite there. They chose to have a little confident lift into the corner. So that's a horrible third set to a half a second back. Where's the bike going? Just can't get it into that second right. It's like the bike sees the apex, is like, well, that's a nice idea, mate, but I like it over here. It's into the final corner. Got on the power a bit too early, maybe. Does that cost us? 52 flat, that's not bad. Anthony on pole of the 51.70, only going to 51s because Kev Stone's on the front row for the first time. This is ridiculous. Canet in third, the Mazda, Della Porta and Mino. Those engine upgrades really do help, don't they? Then you've got Suzuki, Arbolino and Vanetti. You've got Binder, Rodrigo and Tuba with Ramirez, McPhee alongside Arenas and Foggia, Kornfeld and Raul Fernandez ran out the 6th row. So he definitely achieved the qualifying objective. Can we have a clean race? Can we have a podium, a top 5? So let's look at the grid then. As you can see, we've all gone for mediums on the front row. A couple of hard rear tyres, soft front for Vanetti. Bit of a gap there. And then we've got loads of mediums, soft, hard for McPhee as well, and Kornfeld. What do the veterans know? Alongside the teenager. And you've got soft medium for Lopez. That's a bit ambitious. Sanet with the soft hard. Mostly medium, soft medium for Booth Amos. So we are revving up then, down to first. Get underway. Oh no, it's not quite the start of the Circuit Americas. Let's get underway for 11 laps here. Looks like all the riders are down their inside. Including Arbolino. I think we just held on for 5th. Oh, not air though. Gonna have no right side of our bike by the end of this first lap. As Fernandez can call for a battle over 18, but it was Suzuki who tried to dive down the in, so we've got Mino, the Italian, in front. It's gone very wide. No grip out there as Garcia's dropped down the order. It's all gone a bit wide. So Ramirez and Mazia have a look down our inside. Not down that on our watch though. Suzuki up to 7th. If they try and get into a rhythm, the top 4 already getting away though. That is not good. So the veteran Kornfeld down. Whoa, the bike hit the inside curb once again. Just wants to go into the gravel in that corner. They just about hold on. It's Arbolino in 8th, head of Mazia. They're going nicely into Orga Lorenzo corner. At least we've nailed that corner, but look at like the 2-second gap in front. Antonelli leading the way. Need to stop hitting these curbs on the inside. It's just pushing the bike well with our stiff setup. I'm losing a bit of rear brake as well. I need to cut that out if we want these medium tyres to survive. That's once again absolutely horrible through the right-hander. Just leaning a bit too early, I think. And so let's tighten up the entrance and widen up the apex and exit, which we don't want. Slide again into the hairpin where Arbolino's down. Remember that lap too. That's, oh my god, the bike's just pushing. Understeering through that left. I know the tyres get up the temperature, but still. Full fuel load as well. There we go, that's a bit better. But still a second slower than, this lap. That's not good. We're breaking into the Jorge Lorenzo corner. They're doing 52s, we're doing 53s. Exactly a second slower. The bike escaping again in a corner. Might have needed to go with soft fronts, the way the bike's behaving. But then I'm not sure we could get those softs to the end. That's the only issue. So that's better. You nurse the bike into the apex, not into the entry, into the apex. So, too much engine braking. Do not go up to sixth. Never do that again. There's Sasaki. 16th ahead of Lopez. Ramirez up to 7th ahead of Binder. Again, that's what I've been doing in the right hand. I've done it into the left. Going towards the entrance, not the apex. That's allowed Mazia to go down her inside. Not allowing that on a month for Sundays. Just about, hold on. We're definitely not alone. Once again, going to be a battle this race. Especially if the bike just does not behave. Getting into the apex of these corners has elbow to elbow. Almost at a 54. Horrid lap. No wonder under attack. So, lots of curve there. McPhee up to 9th ahead of Suzuki. Just breathe the throttle in the apex of that corner. 4.8 back. That's not good. So our fears from qualifying, not in the race. This is why I expect us to struggle as well. Hit by Mazia, I'm guessing. No, Binder's gone down. That 4, remember that? We must have a train behind us. And just catching each other out. There's Mazia down as well. Did Binder go into Mazia? Gonna have to investigate this as we're very optimistic line on that overtake. He's right on our tail. Oh, is he right on our tail? Felt like we got pushed wide there. See into the hairpin. Well, no chance catching the top 4 now. And there is a 54. Not good. Not good at all. Should have gone for medium hards again, I think. Because we're going to struggle like a hell in these last few laps. I'm going to have to use so much rear brake just to get the bike into the corner. Of course, we've got no front end grip, have you seen? We are just understeering wide as McPhee up to 6th, ahead of Ramirez. 6.3 back. We've got a second gap behind, which is good. Keep it in fifth, keep it in fifth. See again, I had to use some rear brake at the end there because I feel like we've just made a mistake with tyre choice. Even though the tyres probably wear out. We just need front end into these corners. Oh, I need rear grip as well, come on. Now all over our arse again. Bit wide. What is that for McPhee? Call that an overtake manoeuvre, teammate. Still on the 54, so still a couple of seconds off the pace. Whoa! McPhee! Lap 6, remember that. Went into us. Every couple of that, someone is losing their head. It's cost us the top 5 here. We're keeping all these riders behind. McPhee with another impossible dive, maybe. No, we're not exactly losing track of Suzuki here. We're kind of on their pace. Shows we do have it in our locker. Just haven't displayed it yet. That's all hit again. Is that Ramirez? It was. Just hit us. We're gonna have no bike left at the end of this race. Well, his teammate's battling with Antonelli for the win. We're just staying up, struggling to stay up right here. Almost a 55 now. And we're doing consistent 53s in practice, like in the race simulation, so shows how far off the pace we are. They're going to us with medium front, hard rear. It just seems to be the tyre to go for at the moment, tyre combo. Because I just noticed we're in the second half of the race as well. Yeah, you can see where we're losing time in that third sector. So thank God we've got a second gap to Rodrigo behind. Serena's battling Sasaki for a point. Go on, Sasaki. You're now our new favourite teammate. McPhee down in 26th, good riddance. Oh my God, we actually got into that second right for once. Miracles do happen. So Ramirez and Suzuki get cozy. Ramirez really catching up to the Japanese rider. Rodrigo battling with Foggy behind. Look at that, 52.8 when we're in clean air. Told you we got the pace. Ramirez with a 51. Just gone a second quicker than us. Just like you show your true pace, I'll show mine. Such a show off, Ramirez. Trying to save the tyres a bit through that fast corner, so lifting. As we've got around 3.5 laps to go. Ramirez on a charge for a top 5. Let's get ahead of Rodrigo, and what a move! Was that round the outside or was that someone defending? No, it's someone defending. I thought it was a move around the outside there. Finati into the points, 11th ahead of Tuba, Binder, McPhee. Architects of their own misery down in 23rd and 24th. There's hello curb. So go nice and hard on the power. Let's connect back in with Antonelli. We're posting our best lap times now, but we can't catch up to the riders in front. No, another high 52. Actually being consistent as well. 3 laps to go. It shows the true pace that Suzuki and Ramirez had. Maybe they would have been challenging the top 4. We didn't hold them up for over half a race. There's, whoa, bike, where are you going? Guess that's why you lift into that corner, Kev. Instead of Porter and Antonelli battling like a hell with Canet. Mino's not really got involved in that battle. One of these been dropped slightly. Surprised the rear tyre isn't attacking us at the moment. Been using so much rear brake during this race. That's like the first time we've hit that apex all weekend, I think. Once again, lots of curbing. This airboarder takes the lead. From Canet with 2 laps to go. Suzuki Ramirez really battling hard. So I feel like we're in a good rhythm now, but 52.7, so we're damn consistent now as well. Like, just not good enough for the 2 in front. And still no rear slippage. Like, the rear's still planted like super glue. Surprisingly. It's the front we've been struggling with all race long. Almost a flashback to America, look. Canet takes the lead ahead of Porter. Foggy ahead of Rodrigo. Behind us, battling for 8. As well, hello. Is that the first signs of trouble? Seems like none of these corners are easy for that now. No, gap still remains the same behind, just under a second. Between half a second and under a second. So still not losing too much. Ramirez past Suzuki. Oh, getting on the power. Hello. It's biting back. We're still 52.5. So going to the final lap. Yeah, I reckon we could have got away with soft front here. Man, that is disappointing. Thought he made the right tyre choice looking at everyone else, but rear tyre's been pretty quiet until the last half of that. Well, struggles getting the bike into the corner, especially in the first half of the race. Simply just made the wrong tyre choice for the front. That is disappointing. And I look at the front end grip now, that we can easily get into corners. And we've been very consistent these last few laps. Getting into these 52s. So who knows, with the softer front, we might be struggling like a hell now. Like, we might be trading good first half of the race for a better second half. Or poor second half, should I say. That sounds horrible, double right. There's a back into the line. Has Antonelli stole it? He has. Someone's trying to steal. 7th from us, but we're going to hold on for our best result in Moto3 so far, just ahead of Venetti. So we are on the second lap then, looking at what happened to the Italian. Arbolino, as you can see, he's behind Ramirez and Suzuki. Down the back straight, heading into the Dani Pedrosa corner. As you can see, we're just ahead. So let's slow it down. Tipping the bike in. Now let's really slow it down. So as you can see, looks like Suzuki's gone right here. So Ramirez looking down the inside, making a move. And next up, we might have a repeat of what happened to Dovi, Pedrosa and Lorenzo here back in, I think it was 2017, was it? Well, you had, unfortunately, Dovi and Pedrosa get taken out. Lorenzo go through for a podium finish in the end, if I remember correctly. But as you can see, it looks like exactly the same. So it looks like Ramirez got a bit wide, went into Suzuki, and Arbolino looking to make the move. He's gone a bit wide himself. Just gets clipped by Ramirez. Does Suzuki claim anyone as we went mega wide? Doesn't look like it. It looks like he rejoins just in front of Venetti. Oh, unfortunate for the Italian. Just an innocent victim there, really. So now it's Binder's turn, as he had a bit of a fall on that foot. So let's slow this down as... Oh, and it's like Mazia went wide on this occasion, trying to make the move on us, but we blocked it. So Mazia very wide as... Let's get into the ultra slow-mo then. So once again, does someone just get clipped by someone rejoining? Looks like it is exactly the same. Just runs into him, Mazia. What are you doing, fella? As down goes Binder. Does Mazia survive? No, he goes down as well. Did anyone else get collected? Doesn't it? It looks like Suzuki with a great escape there. There's McPhee as well. And Venetti just making it through. But 2 for 1, all because of the Spaniards. But am I glad I didn't look behind me as he head on to lap 6 then. We're on board with Ramirez as... He makes the move on McPhee heading into the first corner. So we slow it down a bit. Don't know why the textures aren't loading for anyone else. That's a bit weird. So Ramirez having a look down the inside. So Binder should be on the defensive here, really. But instead of that, it does go aggressive. So we just go into the first corner as normal. So he's warded off the attack from Ramirez, and now he's just overcompensated. It looks like McPhee as he go through the corner. Should we go on board with McPhee, or do we not want to watch this? Yeah, camera's panning away. It's triple X-rated this. As we go past the sign then. Then on the other side, there is McPhee down the inside. How did we stay on board though? I have no idea. Shall we go on board with McPhee? So we are on board with McPhee then, looking ahead to his target. As here comes the missile into the braking zone. So he's warded off Ramirez's kind of dummy. And now look at, he just changes direction in the middle corner, gets on the throttle. Takes himself out. Almost takes his teammate out. Ridiculous. As it's a dead heat between Canet and Anthony. Instead, Canet gets gifted the victory. Home bias there, I think. Feel like Antonio's roared maybe, with Della Porter in third, Mino in fourth, just 6/10 separating the top four, then a 10-second gap to Suzuki and Ramirez. And there's Stone's fastest lap set right in the dying embers of the race. Actually competitive-ish. As you can see, he's like 6/10 slower. But in Moto3, a 10th is a gold mine. With Fogger in 8th, Rodrigo 2, Baran at the top 10. And then you got Ogara, great result from the Japanese rider, ahead of Fanati, Alonso Lopez, Fernandez, and Albert Arenas grabbing the final point. And you may have noticed something. Behind Stone, to finishing out the points, is 2.5 seconds. There might have been a bit of a train. With Rossi, with Sasaki on board, Buffet, more Stallion 19th, Mazia, Barbelono, Vietti. 22nd as well. That's the Italian. Couldn't see that in the replays. Didn't tell us when either, unfortunately. You've got McPhee, Binder. Kind of separate, so the train ends with the Italian, it looks like, in 20 seconds. So all the way down from 7th to 22nd in the train. Good old Moto3. With Masaki in last. So in the Riders' Championship, Canet leading by 7 points ahead of Della Porta. Then a big gap to Antonelli already. Maziev, great battle for 4th or 3rd at the moment. Mino into the top 5 ahead of Ramirez. Suzuki into 7th. Stone up a couple places into the top 10. He might be sniffing a top 5. Never know. We developed the bike. The Tuba down to 10th. Garcia out of the top 10. Booth Amos is right in 8th. Remember, he's unlikely to score any more points this season. Same for Garcia, unfortunately. Might nick 1 or 2. Bernardi on the charge, up to 13th. Scoring further down, very competitive. You can see outside the points at the moment. With Sasaki, last point scores in 24th. This is nice to see. Most of the field have scored points. I'm not sure if Perez ever will. Same for Yachenko, Masaki maybe, Onshu maybe as well. Rossi as well is finishing the top 20. Not sure about Salak. As in the Teams Championship, Leopard lead by 23 points ahead of Buster Capital Dubai, then Max Racing. In the Simoncelli squad, Green Power, Petronas level for 5th. So they're going for a top 5 as well. Honda Team Asia up to 7th. Oh, they're coming. Snikers, Straker, Litzer down in 9th. PR46 round out the top 10. Still 3 teams yet to score. So I'd say that's a pretty good weekend. Achieved the qualifying objective by a country mile. Achieved the race objective by a country mile. Not our most competitive weekend because Circuit America was a bit better, but maybe our most complete weekend so far. He's sort of consistent at times in the second half of that race. I know I did wonder about the tyre choice. So we had that soft front, medium rear. Maybe could have stuck with the top 4 in the first half of the race instead of dropping off. And then we might have dropped off in pace in the second half of the race, but it might not have mattered. We might have been able to hold on to the top 5. Oh, what could have been. But still, it's going towards that team leader role. And I didn't show off the test, and I'll probably do it this way from now on. As well, unless there's something I really have to show in the testing, like last time in the Circuit America, basically having the race in those 5 laps. But as you can see, passed it, nailed it, objective. As let's see who else won in Jerez then. So Suzuki wins. Spectacular victory of Rossi and Marquez. In Moto2, Shirota winning of Luthi and Baldassari. And transfer rumours. Stone's future far from Petronas Sprinter Racing. The fans hoping he will stay with the team. But Max Racing pushing to sign him. Can he really change during the season? Not the biggest fan of moving in season, but it's a better team knocking on the door. You never know. So you can either save up for the engine upgrade, which you can get after the Mon next time, or just improve the frame. I feel like engine upgrades are a bit more important, especially with how they've made it a bit more difficult, having just given more straight line speed. So we need straight line speed more than perhaps we need a solid frame, but then you saw how the bike was not as good in those early stages of the front end. Maybe we have the better frame. It would have been a bit better on those medium tyres. Let's save up, shall we? Let's save up for exhaust fluid dynamics optimization. So next time for Stone, it is Le Mans. It is the Bugatti circuit in France. Can he grab another top 10 finish and maybe build towards that top 5? He's already got a front row start. Could he even grab a pole next time? So for watching, and we'll find out then.